When we all just started our guitar journey, every one of us had that one dream guitar. Be it a Stratocaster, a Les Paul, a Telecaster, PRS, whatever it is. Do you remember what yours was? Now I want you to close your eyes and take yourself back where you remember seeing that dream guitar for the first time. You picked up the guitar and you held it in your hands. And remember that feeling you had. Your heart is beating out your chest and you can't believe that you're actually holding this guitar. Now hold on to that feeling. Never ever forget this feeling again. Because that, my friends, is a very special moment in our guitar journey that we should always hold on to. I almost forgot that feeling until something happened that reminded me of it again. In this video, I have a special story to share with you guys, and it has something to do with the guitar of my childhood. So I'm gonna take us back to my teenage years. Growing up when I first started playing the guitar, I had this one friend who I started my guitar journey with. We picked up the guitar around the same time. And I remember this one time, I was at his place. We were hanging out in his computer/music room. And I remember him just casually telling me, "Hey Nick, my dad has a Fender Stratocaster." And I was like, what? Because, as a teenager, we couldn't afford these things. My guitar was a Samick Stratocaster, it's one of those $99 guitar package. Came with an amplifier, cable, and Strat and all that stuff. We would go to guitar shops and see these guitars, but we wouldn't even dare to touch them. Like, we wouldn't even dare to go near a Fender, observe it from afar. I was like, wow, what a beautiful guitar. So when he told me that, of course I got so excited because the Stratocaster was one of my dream guitars. It was so iconic. When I thought of guitar, the first image that comes to my mind is a Strat. And when he told me his father had a Fender Strat, I was like, dude, you have to see it. I think his dad wasn't home, and his father kept his guitar in a hard case on top of a bookshelf, so it was really high. I remember us, we were so small, we couldn't reach the top of the bookshelf. We had to climb. He climbed on top, pulled out the hard case, and I was at the back trying to support. And so we brought it down, placed it on the floor. And I remember this exact moment. He knelt down on the floor, unlatched the hard case. When he lifted it up, I was standing behind him, and when he lifted it up, I swear I remember it like glistening, like it was sparkling. I remember the smell, that hard case smell, that vintage hard case smell, and there it was, just a black Fender Stratocaster. I remember the details of it. The pickups were lace sensors. I had no idea what lace sensors were at the time. The pickups didn't have any pole pieces. The tuners were locking tuners. I had no idea what locking tuners were. And I remember that feeling, my heart was racing, and he picked it up, he passed it to me. I held it in my hands, and I never felt like that before. It's like something you wanted so badly and you always dreamt of it, and here I was sitting there with an American Fender Stratocaster. I don't know why I remember it being a Eric Clapton Strat, probably because we always said his dad looked like Eric Clapton and he had a Stratocaster, so maybe it kind of made us think it was a Clapton Strat. Yeah, and so I was sitting there, we didn't play it for long, had a few strums, we placed it back and put it back in the shelf. And I just remember that feeling I had, and I've completely forgotten about it because, as we grew up, over the years, we communicated less and less and went our separate ways as, people do. Growing up, sometimes you just lose touch with each other. Last week, my friend actually contacted me and asked me, hey, I need help in setting up a guitar. So I said, sure, just send me a picture of the guitar that you need to get set up. And when I received the picture, the memories all came flashing back. The moment I saw the guitar, I knew exactly what guitar it was. I sat in my chair for 5 minutes, not kidding. I just flashed back to my childhood, everything growing up. In Singapore, we have this guitar shop called Sweely. Back in the days, they used to have this 50% sale. And people would queue overnight. I remember my dad driving with the both of us to the queue, and we would queue to the next morning. And then when the shop opened, everyone rushes in to grab what they want because it's 50% off the whole showroom. And it's just all these memories just came flashing back, the gigs that we went to together, all the fun that we had together. It's just so nice to remember these feelings again. And I just want to share this with you guys. Alright, I think that's enough of sharing. I'm going to show you guys the guitar that I've been talking about this whole time. Now I've cleaned it up, I've set it up, and I'll just show it to you. This is the exact guitar that I remember seeing during my childhood. I remember the weird nut it had, the locking tuners as I was talking about, the lace sensor pickups. The logo is already fading away, but I cannot believe I'm actually holding this guitar right now. The feeling that I was explaining earlier, I cannot believe I'm really holding this guitar again. I'm at loss for words, guys. It just feels so special holding this guitar again, you know, having all the memories come back. You know, I'm starting to feel a bit emotional, but alright, that's it for the sharing. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. And yeah, I hope I was able to bring you guys back to that special moment when you held the guitar of your dreams for the first time. Without further ado, I'll be doing a short demo on this guitar, and the song that I'll be playing will be from a local Singaporean band called Caracal. That is a band that my friend and I grew up listening to. We went to their shows together, and it's just a tribute to our childhood together. So, enjoy.